Hey everybody, so my name is Chloe Cox and I am the Superstar Director for Anchored Scents, and I'm going to share a little bit about great customer service today and how you can really connect through your customer service with customers that may order online that have no idea who the heck you are, and how to create that relationship right off the bat, because the purpose of when you get new customers is you A, want them to be able to refer you, B, you want them to eventually host a party, or C, you want them to join your team. And so it's important right from the beginning to establish that rapport with your customer. And I have figured out a way to do that without making them feel like, whoa, she's too much. And so what I'm going to show you today is some mail outs that I'm going to be doing for some customers who ordered offline. Now, this was for an online party, and let me just say I'm definitely not an online party guru, but whenever I do online parties, I always think to keep it simple. So in saying that, I just do one video when I do my online parties, and it's a video like this, and I upload it to the Facebook group that I make, the private one, and I kind of just show them 5 of my favorite products. They'll be sitting behind me. I'll have a diffuser and whatnot, and I'm just real with them, and I share with them the opportunity of joining at the end of the party, and also about referrals, and then getting free and half off Scentsy by doing a Facebook party. And so I had some really good feedback and some really pretty big orders offline, and I really wanted to help share with them my passion for the product through the mail out they're going to get from me, so they can see that I highly value them. So here's what I did. The first thing I did is I actually went on to snapfish.com, and you can get really cheap prints. So I got a picture of me and my family. These are really cheap. I got 40 of them and spent maybe $7, which seems a little bit more expensive, but it's because it's a small square cut. If you get a normal 4x6 on Snapfish, they're really cheap, like 5 to 8 cents. So I got one of these, and I just did a little printout, and it basically just says, thank you so much for letting me share my passion of Scentsy through you. I highly value you as a customer, and thank you for choosing me as your Scentsy lady. You're a blessing. From my family to yours. And then I'm going to sign it at the bottom. And I have a felt sample on the back. Those of you that don't know what felt samples are, I would definitely recommend you look them up. They're great to make and great to mail because they do not melt everywhere like a mold sample would. And the bottom just says, felt sample, give me passion flower. And I tell them to stick the baggie right inside their car, because it's really going to act as an amazing scent throw, kind of like what a scent circle would do, but it just stays all in the bag. Even if it melts, it doesn't matter. It's not going to melt through the bag. And so that's what I tell them to do with this. So this is going to go right in the front of my little mailing that I'm going to do for my online customers. The second thing I like for them to have is I like for them to have a little order card. I made this on Vistaprint. There's no rhyme or reason to what you can say, but what I have is warmer and wax care, fun tips, and the buy, host, join info with my name, number, website, and then on the back, I made a free barcode scanner, which you can do on freebarcodescanning.com. That way they can scan this through their smartphone, and they can go straight to my website. So that is there, and then I typed up my own little warm and wax care sheet. That way they can kind of know about the warranty, how long the cubes last. I really want them to feel connected and like they understand the product they're using. It's very important that our customers know that we have a lifetime manufacturer warranty, the best ways to change out the wax, what not to do, and those kinds of things. So that'll go next. Definitely the most important thing that's going to be in here is join info. I always include join info in some way, shape, or form, because you never know who they know if they don't want to, take the opportunity of selling Scentsy. You never know if they know someone. So I always tell them when they get this, and I follow up with them, and I'm like, hey, did you see that join info? What did you think about that? And even if they say, no, not for me, I go straight in for the referral, because that's the point of getting a new customer. Even if they don't want to host or join, they know people. The average person knows like 50 to 80 people. So I put that in there, and then I put some fun little goodies. I love to make samples. I love to sample stuff with things they may not know and things that are not expensive to sample. So they definitely get some cotton balls from me in this little bag, and I have a cotton ball printout, and it just says, remember, do not add old wax to new, or new wax to old. This scent will fade is what I'm told. If changing your wax is what you wish, place 1 or 2 of these in your dish, soaking up the wax with such ease. Simply add a new cube, please. So I do this so they can go ahead and have cotton balls. Some people may not have them at home, and they can give this a try. Super cheap. You get a whole bag of cotton balls for $1. And then I do a full washer whiff sample with a full scoop, and I explain to them on here how to use it and all the details of our washer whiffs info. And I do a scent room spray. These are really cheap. You can get these off of Amazon, Sample Container Store, wherever. They're 2 ml vials. And so I put one of those in there, and then I have what scent it is. And then my business card's on the back. So whenever I put them all together, they're in a little baggie like this. I got these at Target for really cheap, and I just tie it. And you always want to put little kind of subliminal messages when you're sending information, or you're sending thank you cards, samples to new customers, because you want them to have little like nuggets of, oh man, it's only 99 bucks to join. Just little nuggets to make them want to be more interested in the business. And I also forgot to include that I do a little card, and I'm always putting the scratch and sniffs on there. And so when I mail it, I'm actually going to mail them in these little poly mailers. They're really cheap to mail, and it's great because you literally cannot break into them. When they seal, they seal. And so it's very hard for someone through the post office to rip this open. They would have to cut it open. So that's what I mail it through, and I'm going to take it to the post office and do it just like that. But I just wanted to share, because I know that a lot of times we can find it really hard to connect with customers that we have no idea who they are. And so I'm really big on videos. I will do videos onto not only my personal page, but if I do any Facebook party, I keep it super simple. I don't have a rhyme or reason, like I said. I just will do a main video, and then I tell them, hey, the more participation you guys do and the more questions you ask, so I can make more videos to answer your questions, the more likely you're going to be to get more goodies from me. And it can be anything. You don't have to spend a whole lot of money when you're giving away free scents. You don't think that you need to do bars and all this crazy nonsense. Do what you have and use your resources. And I love when they ask me questions and participate, because then I'll do another video, because I want them to see my face and I want them to be able to connect with me, because you're not ever going to grow a business on your own. Your customers and your team is going to grow your business. And so I hope that was helpful for somebody, and hopefully you can get some good customer mail outs for your brand new customers to kind of grow that relationship. Till next time.